Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your boy Gary Scott, aka the Solid Pip Assassin. And guys, we back with another trade breakdown for this week. All right, guys, we took a total of 2 trades this week, man, and both of them was bangers. All right. The first trade we took this week was USDCHF. The second trade that we also took was gold, all right, which is XAUUSD. All right. I'm gonna just give you my quick overview of what I looked for and what I saw to make me take the trades in this particular direction. All right. So without further ado, man, let's get straight into it. Um, so the first thing that I paid attention to was is how price was, right? If you just naturally look at the charts, right, where does price look like it's actually going, right? If you look at the charts, price is actually looking like it's going to where? The downside. All right. So, and when you use your common sense, right? You want to move with the trend. You don't want to move against it, right? The moment you moved against it is a moment that, normally bad things will happen, right? It's sort of like a barber when he's cutting hair, right? More so than not, depending on the hair texture, you want to go with the trend, right? Which is with the grain, right? In some cases, there are times where you can go against the trend, but only when price gives you that direction, right? And sometimes when the hair texture or the hair, the hair aligns with you going against the grain, then that's when you can, attack the market that way. But more times than not, you do want to trade with the trend. All right. So, right, if I'm looking at this, I understand, like I said, we're moving in a downtrend. All right. I understand that one price broke structure here, right? That's a major area of structure that price broke because it's on the higher time frame. All right. So, when the moment that price did this, you understand that price is moving to the downside. Now, we have a lower low that was created here. Price retest. What did it retest to? It retested to a structure level. Okay. All right. The moment that price got here, all indications pointed that price was going to the downside, which it did. It took out a lower low, created a new lower low, price retest to go back to grab a order block up here, right? Because there's liquidity up here as well as an order block. So when liquidity is above, right, a previous high that was created, price has to go back to it before it continues its real move, right? So, all right, price creates a lower low, price reaches this level at an order block level. All right. Once price got there, we started to see, right? If we just want to look in this small area here, price is moving in a downtrend as well. All right. So from an overall downtrend perspective, and then it's moving in a downtrend right here, right? Making consistent lower highs, right? So when price broke this higher low, I then understood that price is going to retest. All right. The area that it retested to was one of our three areas of value. It retested to where? A structure level here. All right. Once price gave me confirmation off of that structure level and it gave me a strong enough bearish candle, right? I understood that what price broke this lower low. All right. So now when I see price creates a new lower low, I'm then taking into account that when price retests, again, it's going to go to one of the three levels, right? It's going to go to one of those three levels, which is an order block, a structured zone, or a fair value gap. In this case, price pulled back to a structured level, right? At that structure level, if we zoom in, right, what type of candle did it give us? It gave us a bearish engulfing candlestick. All right. So once I realized price pulled back to this very key level, all right, this area of value, I then knew that we could potentially enter this market here, which we did, right? If anybody got in this trade in my communities, they made a very good amount of money. All right. They did very good on their accounts to, multiplied to where it was at. All right, we entered the market here. All right, we took this trade back past the lower low that was created. All right, we grabbed at least 105 pips on this trade. We did pretty well. All right, now let's move on, right, to the other pair that we looked at. Right, the other trade that we took this week, right, was gold, XAUUSD. All right, gold is also one of my other favorite pairs that I do like to trade. Um, Now, what I noticed when we got here, if we're just looking at this standpoint from where price is currently at, right? We don't need to go further. We don't need to, go further to look at what's going on over there, because structure is telling us a whole story in itself right here. All right. So you have where price sold from heavily. All right. That's a very key level. Whenever you see a strong push in the opposite direction from, where price was, that's letting you know that's a key level of structure. All right. So the moment that price got here, what did it do? Price started to move what? In an uptrend. It started to make consistent higher lows, right? Price broke structure to this side, making a higher high. All right. But ultimately, we have to understand that this level of this low was maintained. Price never went back below that level. All right. So when price did get here, right, it came back to revisit an order block that was created in the past. All right. If we mark that off, right, we see how price reacts off of this order block, right? It gives us a bullish engulfing candlestick. So now what is price doing? Price pushes up, price consolidates, price pushes up again. All right, guys, if you watch my previous videos on my page, right, when you look at consolidation, you want to see what happens before, right? It gives you a strong push, right? But when consolidation happens, a good chance, not all the time, but a good chance, price is going to do what it did before consolidation. So what did it do? It took off just like it did before. All right. It takes out that high, which is letting us know that we are moving in an upward direction. So now, not only did it break this high, but it also broke this high here. All right. So when price broke that high and to retest back down, right, it retested back to where? A structure level in the market. All right. What happened? Price pushed back up, created this new higher high here. All right. So now I understand. Now I see when price makes this new higher high after it breaks structure, right? We're looking for price to retest. All right. What did price do? Price pulled all the way back down to this structured level. That was very key, right? Because every time price got here, what did it do? It fell. Every time price got here, what did it do? It fell. So now because price broke above it, now every time price reached this level, right? More times than not, right? Not all the time, but more times than not, when it reaches this level, it's looking to do what? It's looking to buy. So I understood that. I seen the rejection off of this level of support. What do? I go to the 1 hour time frame, right? I then start to read how structure is being created here. So if we zoom in, right? If we zoom in, price created this lower low, price broke structure here, price retest. What happened? Price never went back below this lower low. So also, when price broke structure, where did price retest? It retested to an order block, right or wrong? Correct. What did price do? Price gave you a strong bullish engulfing candle here. We got a second break of structure at this point, which is then confirmation for us to look to buy, right? So now once price breaks this structure, creates equal highs, right? When equal highs or equal lows are created, they're meant to be broken more times than not, all right? So when we got price creating those equal highs and price pulled back to this area, right? We entered the market here. We dealt with a little bit of drawdown, right? And then price took off, right? It took out those higher highs and we hit for 225 pips on this trade. So if you do the math, we did pretty well, right? Over 300 pips caught over the week. Those are my two trades that I took this week, guys. If you got any questions or concerns for me, just please feel free to contact me at my Instagram, which is Gary Scott Official. Also, you can email me at pipassassin20@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys with any questions that you may have. If you guys want to get connected to my free communities, please feel free to connect to me, and I'll be more than happy to get you aligned with the right group, guys, so that way you can succeed. All right. With that being said, guys, I hope that this helped you. It was a very quick and simple breakdown. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you got, like I said, if you got any questions or concerns, just let me know. I'm always here for you guys. I'm always willing to help. With that being said, it's your boy. I'm out of here. Peace.